Because the subways in Toronto didn't run early enough in the morning, Jemba Roshan had no choice but to ride his bicycle to work. His wife, Babita, was not pleased. In Canada, it is dark in November, and you don't even have a light, she'd said when he was getting dressed to leave. She was right, of course, but what else could he do? They needed to buy diapers for the twins, and the rent on their one-bedroom apartment was due in a week. I promise that I'll be careful, he told her as he was rushing out the door, but she'd refused to kiss him goodbye. In 7 years of marriage, she'd never done that before. A week earlier, the weather had turned from breezy fall temperatures to freezing cold. Yesterday, there'd even been a heavy early snowfall that had blanketed the city and closed the airport. Last winter, when he felt this kind of chill for the first time, Roshan had rushed out to the Variety Village at the nearby plaza and bought a used ski jacket. It wasn't warm enough, and now he wore as many layers underneath it as he could. He didn't have gloves, and as he began his 30-minute ride, his hands stiffened on the icy bicycle handlebars. He pedaled hard. This would get his heart rate up and the blood flowing to his fingers. He'd bought the bicycle at a yard sale for $20. The man wanted $30, stripped it down and rebuilt it from the ball bearings up. Roshan liked to joke with his Somali friends that it was the only engineering work he'd done since coming to Canada. It was quiet on the streets of the public housing complex where they lived, but once he got to the main road, the traffic picked up. This was the most treacherous part of his route, with noisy transport trucks whizzing past, leaving little space for a man on a bicycle, the acrid smell of their exhaust filling his nostrils. There were streetlights, but they were wide apart. He kept riding from light to dark and back into the light, the white steam of his breath appearing and disappearing in front of his face like some kind of magic act at the circus. Since his jacket was black, Babita had used her sewing machine to make him a special white t-shirt with reflecting tape sewn onto it. She insisted that he wear it on top of his jacket to make himself more visible, but in his haste this morning, and after their fight, he'd forgotten it. She would be angry with him about that when he got home.